Indeed, if you look at Monica Seles now, you have to remember back to 1971 when Chris Evert walked out here. I mean, they even look a little bit alike, folks. Look at the way the hair is tied back. This is a very special moment, and this crowd is going to be very much into this match. The Yugoslavian immigrant, now living in Florida, coached by Nick Bollettieri, an almost certain superstar in the years ahead. Can she be a superstar here at this U.S. Open? Well, we'll find out very shortly, and we'll return with Evert and Seles from the stadium court in a moment.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. I'm here with Tony Trabert, and Mary Carrillo has come over from the grandstand. So many historical moments when you think about Chris Evert and all the things that she has accomplished over these years, Tony. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about it?
Well, I just, to capsulize it, Pat, I think she's just done it about as well as you can do it. She's been a marvelous champion. She's a marvelous person. She's been a great spokesperson for sport in general, for women's tennis. And she has announced, as we all know, this is her last U.S. Open. I hope she goes out firing. I hope she plays extremely well, and it'll be sad when we lose her.
Well, certainly will. Mary, what are your thoughts about her opponent?
Monica Seles is a tremendous player. As a matter of fact, the only player to beat her this entire year is Steffi Graf, who's done it twice at the French in the semifinals and at Wimbledon in the round of 16. She's very tough. She's already beaten Chris, and still I think Chris is going to beat her today. I just don't think she's ready to go out right now.
This is a very sentimental moment, I'm sure, for you, too.
It is. It's, yeah, I started, the first time I ever watched professional tennis was at the U.S. Open when it was still at Forest Hills. I was just 14 years old, and I thought I was going to be a ball kid. That's what I had aspired to until the day I saw Chris Evert beat Marianne Eisel. This is in 1971, her first U.S. Open. She was 16 years old. She got all the way to the semis before losing to Billie Jean King. And so, I mean, I credit her with developing my love of the game. And yes, it's a very special moment. I mean, I miss her already.
Well, let's check out some of the opposites, I guess you could say.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It
71.
really is.
Again, Chris was finally stopped by Billie Jean King, who was the grande dame of tennis at the time.
Quickly, please.
And Monica just started playing after Chris had already won her last U.S. Open.
Evert to serve.
And Chris Evert will serve. Monica Seles, 5'4" and only 99 pounds.
Of dynamite, though,
She hits
Pat.
the ball hard, yep.